Watch your words and your tone, you not a part. My advice, please don't try to be heroic.
It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And this one features the Ravens, bruising running back. There's a lot to like from his showing last week. Well over 100 yards and a pair of scores. It's the Ravens and the Browns, just ahead on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Cleveland Browns Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here as the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cleveland Browns. Hi again, everyone, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. They come in 0-3 and in desperate need of a win.
And as a team, you start to feel a little bit snake bit. They need something good to happen right now so they know it's not just them. They think they have the makings of a good team.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Ravens, they too were losing. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Now the Cleveland offense ready to go to work behind the 3-time Pro Bowler Deshaun Watson in his second season now as a Brown, number 7 overall.
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that start 0-3 usually don't make the playoffs. So we know one quarterback today that's determined to end that slide right now. It's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him and his team.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They run with a veteran speedster. It's Kareem Hunt. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Now Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. You look at this Baltimore defense. This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. 2nd from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
Theories abound. People have opinions. But too often for this team this season, it's been the big play that's done them in.
They'll go screen here to Hunt. And just shutting him off there. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down. Now the NFL's 3rd leading rusher last year, it's Nick Chubb. He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. Now it's Watson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
The Ravens offense set to go to work, and it's Lamar Jackson now in his 6th NFL campaign who will lead the way.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Partner, is that what you call a quick hitter? That was actually a bolt of lightning, wasn't it? Right out of the gate.
And, of course, on the heels of him winning AFC Offensive Player of the Week 1 week ago. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The numbers on the ground for Jones last week. There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches who are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, he would take that kind of production.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. Jackson, option right. Now a first down carry by Jones. Down the right sideline. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring. And another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive, 4 plays. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Chubb producing on that run, and he produces year after year for the Browns. 3rd in the league with over 1,500 yards in 2022. He quietly is in the top 20 all-time in both yards and touchdowns in a player's first 5 seasons.
They run again on first down, Chubb, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You look at this Baltimore defense. They've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8. Back to throw, Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Watson. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block him. They were on him in a hurry.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Now Jackson. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Here comes third and about a foot. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have a Ravens first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. The Ravens at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and we're pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. They go play action with Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 38-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Off the option, it's Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, here's Jackson rolling to his right. And his throw is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Shot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. And the Browns getting set to go. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. He takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Handoff up the middle. Hunt. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Watson hooking up with Cooper there for the Cleveland first.
The Browns needed a true #1 receiver when they dealt for Cooper, and he took on that role immediately. Over 1,100 yards and a career best 9 touchdowns in 2022. Their now established top target picks up a 1st down.
Roquan Smith, the All-Pro, the former Bear, is there to make the stop. From the 43, here's a 2nd and 9. Here's Watson. And he'll get this one to Cooper complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Chubb will get the call running left. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Hunt will try going up the middle. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Offensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. Hopkins' kick is good, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Play action. Now Jackson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Jackson. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where the quarterback coach on the sidelines will talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and 1, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
A little bit of daylight on that 1st down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Watson, off play action. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, Definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Quick throw completed by Watson. And the Browns are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
Chubb will score. Touchdown, Cleveland. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. A drive there of just 4 plays. And Nick Chubb, the one to finish it off, as he does so with a touchdown run. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They had the interception on the last drive, which led to the tying touchdown. So 10-10 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Here's Jones again on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 43-yard line.
They run the option on 2nd down. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Jackson. Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. It was Myles Garrett that time who got in there and brought him down. Facing 4th down, Baltimore will punt. Jordan Stout out there. All tied up at 10. 2 minutes left in the first half. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And a powerful step on that frees him. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. On first down, Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. The Browns trying to get back and set quickly here. Time ticking away. Faking the give. Now Watson. Toward the sideline. Intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After the interception, here's Jackson. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Barreling in for the sack, Shirley Harris.
And we all know how talented this guy is, who's called the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Now it's Jackson. They're looking deep here for Flowers. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime. They know they're right, so I'm trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
On third down, here's Jones. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Watson now to throw. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jamal Agnew. As the first half is winding down, and the Browns have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point good by Hopkins, and that makes it a 17-10 score. He takes this near the 25, just a little pass there. Call it. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Throwing is Jackson. He sets up the screen to Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as we say goodbye to September and take a look around the NFL here on this first day of October. We'll begin out in Houston, and it's the Texans who've got the lead in the second quarter. The Texans still in a dogfight, but this would be a good victory for them if they could get it. From there, we'll head to Buffalo to check on what's happening with the Bills at Highmark Stadium. And right now, they have the lead over the visiting Dolphins. Josh Allen with 3 touchdown passes. Finally, let's get to the country music capital of the world. See what's happening with the Titans at home in Nashville. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Jamar Chase, a touchdown reception. We saw a solid first half out of the workhorse Nick Chubb. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Taking it about the 1. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Second down, another shot for Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Here's Jackson to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. On first down, it's Watson. Now, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
After that throw, and there's definitely one that he would love to have back. I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Touchdown! His second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Browns have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the 3rd quarter. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And, Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
The 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Jackson on 1st down. He completes it to Jones. Fighting his way through contact. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive, because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one will go for 9 yards and a 1st down on the keeper. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Jones. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Jones again. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Jackson now off the bootleg. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down. Brings up 4. Trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Tucker with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 24-17. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's Mark Andrews who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. So here are the Browns to take over. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak on top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. Now Watson. He's got his receiver, Cooper. Now inside the 25, Amari Cooper. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead now up to 14. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. We've seen him be good so far. He's hoping to continue that trend here in quarter number 3.
And typically when you see guys running it this well, they see the game in slow motion, don't they? They see the cuts happen, they see the blocks happen, they feel really good about their vision, and then they use their legs to find that open space.
And he's had some good help up front to boot. Now Jackson on 2nd down. It's caught. Beckham. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
One thing you're looking for when you're on drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. 4th down, here's Jackson. It's complete, swings it out to his running back. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
3rd quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Now the toss to Jones, running right. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Here's 2nd and 3.
46-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They go play action with Jackson, able to get away. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Love his pocket awareness, able to slip out of the sack. Once you take your eyes off the receivers, once your eyes come down and you see the rush, hard to get back downfield and find an open target. Fortunate, that one just wound up as an incomplete pass.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Jackson. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Browns' drive about to get started.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And he is going to have a Browns first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. They'll try the air now with Watson. Brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. First down in the red zone. And that is going to do it. And we're back now here in Cleveland. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. Watson. And now Watson throws another interception. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are right back in this football game.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. And quickly, they get to the line.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line are able to keep leverage and able to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. More of the numbers throwing the football, just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Looking downfield for Jones. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs. Down 2 scores. I guess they felt like they needed to go for it. They must have thought they had a play to dial up that they could get it. It didn't work out.
They must have thought, as you pointed out, they had a play, and they were probably looking at the number of possessions that they thought were left in the game. And down 2 scores, they must have felt like they couldn't risk not taking a shot here and giving up that chance.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And shedding through the tackle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw, Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Here's Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Browns. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Browns have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Ravens ready to take over. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now Jackson on first down. That's complete to his receiver. Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Ravens.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. On the delay, Jones. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And now they're in the hurry-up. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And give the tackle to Anthony Walker. Here's a 2nd and 5. Now Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 31 yards. And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.